Hi, I am Colonel Gary Thompson, Commandant of the Warrant Officer Career College located at Fort Rucker, Alabama. The mission of the Warrant Officer Career College is to educate and train warrant officer candidates and senior warrant officers at key points in their careers. We serve as the focal point for U.S. Army warrant officer professional and leader development matters. The purpose of this video is to outline the primary Warrant Officer Career College assignments available for eligible warrant officers. The primary positions include Company Commander, TAC Officer, and Academic Instructor. If you believe you are mentally and physically qualified and possess a genuine desire to be uniquely challenged, contact your HRC Career Manager. Additionally, if you need more information or have questions about our primary positions, follow the contact instructions located on the assignments page of the Warrant Officer Career College website. We look forward to hearing from you. Strength and knowledge.
My official job title is the Army Staff Senior Warrant Officer. So I'm the Senior Warrant Officer for the Army Staff. Specifically, I work directly for the Chief of Staff of the Army. And as a Chief of Staff of the Army representative for the Warrant Officer cohort, I primarily make recommendations to him for the cohort on all warrant officer issues and everything warrant officer, dealing with the life cycle of warrant officers from cradle to grave. And that includes accessions, that includes professional military education, that include also manning. So anything to do with warrant officers, I'm responsible to make sure the Chief of Staff of the Army has the right information to make the decision for warrant officers. So you have a unique opportunity to help mentor and grow other warrant officers across the Army. So while you're out in the field primarily working inside of your branch, you may not have that opportunity. But to come to a place like this, the Warrant Officer Career College, and instill your leadership and get to know exactly what's taking place across the Army, because again, even though you're working in TRADOC and working in a place like this, you have an opportunity to meet senior leaders. They come to a place like this, they talk about what's taking place at the strategic level. And you're not gonna have that in the field often. You know, and when you're in the field, you know, you hear your commander, your brigade commander, you may have the division commander come down, but very, very, very seldomly are you gonna have the Chief of Staff come down. You're not gonna have the TRADOC commander come down and tell you exactly what's taking place in our Army. And I think that's critical.
There are two Chief Warrant Officer 4 command positions. One at 1st Warrant Officer Company, 1st USAWOCC, and one at Headquarters Company, HHC. Company commander positions are very competitive. The 1st USAWOCC company commander controls the Warrant Officer Candidate School. He or she is responsible for maintaining the readiness, health, welfare, morale, physical conditioning, training, and discipline of 26 warrant officers, 4 enlisted soldiers, and over 2,000 warrant officer candidates annually. Serves as principal advisor to the Commandant, Deputy Commandant for all warrant officer candidate and unit personnel matters. The HHC commander is responsible for the command and control of 82 assigned staff and faculty members of the U.S. Army Warrant Officer Career College. He or she directs the administrative, logistical support required to train over 2,000 warrant officer candidates annually. Other duties include responsibility for the internal and external communications and coordination with the various agencies that provide requisite services and support essential preparing candidates and their families for the rigors of warrant officer training. Serves as principal advisor to the Commandant and Deputy Commandant for warrant officer candidates and unit personnel issues. TAC officers serve as training, advising, and counseling officer for the Army's premier warrant officer producing school. Normally, more senior and mature Chief Warrant Officer 2s and Chief Warrant Officer 3s are chosen to serve as TAC officers. This is a challenging assignment that often involves extended duty days. TAC officers are responsible for training, mentoring, and coaching warrant officer candidates for 17 branches and 67 warrant officer specialties in tasks which includes warrior task, leadership skills, and officer attributes. Other duties include monitoring candidates' progress through face-to-face and small group counseling on desired leadership traits, mental abilities, physical performance, and other Army values that will qualify them for an appointment as a Warrant Officer 1. Utilizing structured scenarios to guide candidates toward developing aggressiveness, stamina, effective time management, confidence, self-discipline, attention to detail, and other desired leadership qualities. Planning, scheduling, and coordinating training activities for student classes of up to 96 candidates from active, National Guard, and Army Reserve components. Instructing academic classes as directed, serving as Master Resilience Training Instructor.
If you're going to come here and work at the Career College, specifically as a TAC officer, you can't come here with the mentality of taking a knee. You have to have the right mentality for this assignment. In order to be an effective TAC officer, you have to come here with an understanding that this job, it really does require very long days and very short nights. Anything less than 100% of that is just not good enough, and the candidates deserve better. We're expected to be the standard bearer in all facets of leadership 24 hours a day, and that's to set that standard for the candidates for us to emulate here at Warrant Officer Candidate School. But more importantly, whenever they go to their first assignment, they know what right looks like and they can start off on the right foot. Another thing is you have to have interpersonal tact if you come here. There has to be a two-way communication with the candidates. If there's anything less than that, the candidates, they'll see right through it, and it really diminishes your ability to provide that good quality mentorship.
My responsibilities, they include training, advising, mentoring, coaching, and counseling soldiers on a daily basis. I also evaluate candidates' potential to serve as future warrant officers. One of my main priorities is to help candidates understand the concept of officer traits, such as the attributes and the competencies that are required from the Leadership Army Requirements Model. And also, it is my job to ensure that all candidates understand the importance of being an officer with character.
Academic instructors assist TAC officers in assessing candidates, but are primarily responsible for academic instruction. As part of the Warrant Officer Career College training team, academic instructors also experience long duty days. Academic instructors teach students attending the Warrant Officer Candidate School, USAWOCC, Warrant Officer Intermediate Level Education, WOILE, and the Warrant Officer Senior Service Education, WOSSE. A USAWOCC academic instructor will normally be a Senior Chief Warrant Officer 3 or above, have completed or be slated for their advanced course, and have a bachelor's degree or higher. A master's degree is preferred. WOILE instructors are normally Chief Warrant Officer 3 promotable or a Chief Warrant Officer 4. WOILE faculty members must possess a bachelor's degree or higher. Master's degree is preferred. WOSSE instructors normally hold the grade of Chief Warrant Officer 4 or Chief Warrant Officer 5. WOSSE faculty members must possess a bachelor's degree or higher. Master's degree is preferred. Academic instructors will be asked on a rotational basis to serve as a USAWOCC class senior mentor by the Academic Instruction Division Chief. Class senior mentors are part of a collective effort to keep students advised on their academic progress and enforce discipline and safety standards within the class at all times.
The first thing I would say is that you've got to have three basic characteristics. You've got to be excited about your job. And this is particularly relevant to our instructors, our academic instructors. When you go into the classroom, you have to literally bring your A game. You have to be on your toes. This is an adult learning environment, so it is a dynamic and open discussion, a facilitated discussion. So you're less less the lecturer and more the participant in the actual discussion. So you've got to be excited. You've got to share that enthusiasm with the students and motivate them in their desire to learn the content material.
The advice that I can give a person that want to come here is to make sure that you are up on all your college degrees. You got to have they want you to have a degree when you come here. Speak well, speak fluently. It is a good broad assignment for promotion. The big Army is downsizing now, so what they're looking at is education, college degrees, and working here at the Warrant Officer Career College or down in First Walk as a TAC officer is considered a broad assignment.
In addition to the previously stated duty assignments, the following duty positions are also available at the Warrant Officer Career College. S1, Adjutant. S6, Information Management. Department leads for the following academic departments: Communications and Management Systems, Leadership and Professional Development, Military History, International Strategic Studies, Joint, Interagency, and Multinational Operations. A successful cadre assignment to the U.S. Army Warrant Officer Career College is facilitated by a warrant officer's possession of an appropriate combination of skills, knowledge, behavior, and experience. In addition, they must be physically fit, possess outstanding military bearing, appearance, demonstrate excellent communication skills, and be fully dedicated to the privilege of serving as a steward of the Army profession. Selected warrant officers must possess a genuine desire to cultivate, encourage, inspire, and stimulate young and experienced minds alike. Most positions are open to any warrant officer MOS. A normal tour at the U.S. Army Warrant Officer Career College is 3 years. If you believe you're mentally and physically qualified and genuinely desire to be uniquely challenged, contact your HRC career manager.
I think that every warrant officer should understand, especially our senior warrant officers, they have a responsibility to give back to the Army. They have a responsibility to give back to the cohort, and there honestly is absolutely no finer way to do that than coming back here to the Warrant Officer Career College.